First of all, did we play well? I would say yes and no. It was by patches during the game, which was also expected because it was a very unique context. Gave playing time to a lot of players. Very often we gave minimal playing time. When you play 20 minutes, you're being subbed by another player who played 20, 25. Changes a lot the dynamic of the team. So I would say it was interesting, good, no, can be much better. When it comes to the element that you're putting forward, which is the chances conversion, of course you can always do better. If we're better in that department in the first 25, 30 minutes of the game, it would probably been an end story immediately in that game. But should you expect to see improvements? Of course. The season hasn't officially started yet. It was our last preparation game. We took it as such. There was also a lot of elements that we need to understand going into that game that we played after our opponent of tomorrow. So we need to also manage the load and everything. There's a lot of elements that goes into our last preparation game that happened. So overall, if I can be very honest with you, I'm happy with the fact that we did not pick up any injury. I'm happy with the fact that everyone managed to get a win and everyone got a chance to perform in front of our fans. That's all that matters to me in that occasion.
Another question? Another question?
Sorry? Who's going to miss the game? Yes. I'm not saying who, but yes.
One last question.
Good morning, Coach.
Morning.
My name is from Congratulations for creating new era in Yanga. That's a big for you as a coach because it's a big club. I have a question, especially in your tactic of your team. The last two games you played versus Rayo Sport, and the last game you played versus Bandara from Kenya. I saw some changes in your team, especially in midfield zone. There's no outro. You haven't left the club. You have a new players in these areas. And one of the most important places in Yanga is in midfield areas. What you're going to do for tomorrow, you're going to see some new faces in this area because your opponent Simba, they are good at this zone.
Okay. Look, for the specific position that you're talking about in the midfield position, you're referring to the defensive midfield position. We have players who can cover that position very well. Khalid Aucho was an important player of Yanga for many years. Now that he's gone, someone else is going to take over and become an important player of the team. We have many players who can play in that position. I can guarantee you that whoever I choose to start or enter in that game tomorrow will deliver. He will do well. Whether it's Balakonte, whether it's Aziz, even Duke can play in that position. We have many players who can play there. All of them are able to perform. So for me, I'll be very honest saying I'm not concerned at all about this. When it comes to the midfield department, yes, you're right. Simba has good players, just like many teams have good players. So are we. We're quite good in that department as well. So as I often say, when you have a game like that with two good teams, with two good midfield areas, it's who produced the best work, who is the most organized, who has the best approach, and we'll do what we need to do to make sure it's us. The pressure is always part of the game. The question is how you handle it and how you approach it. For me, I think in any big match environment or in any big club environment, the pressure is always on. The context that you're displaying now, of course, puts us in a situation that we must perform. But I'll be very honest with you saying that if the context was different, I would approach things the same way. I would be looking at the same outcome. So does it give us any extra pressure? No. Is the pressure here? Yes, and it should be.